Hello everyone, welcome back once again. Today, how could I not talk about GameStop, right? How could I talk about anything else? So I've come back to Shenzhen now. I closed my cafe, everything's done. If you're following me, you know the whole story. But about 2 weeks ago, if you're new to this channel, you're catching this because I'm posting about GameStop. If you're new to this channel, like 2 weeks ago, I closed down my small business, which I opened in China a month before the pandemic started. I lost quite a bit of money, and things don't always go to plan, but things do have a way of working out for you. So I personally got in on GameStop in November. I've been a user on Wall Street Bets for a while, so I put a decent position down in November because I'm an idiot and I believe their due diligence. It made sense to me. Actually, I was reading about it for months and months and months, but I finally said, hey, it seems like it makes sense. I'm not very smart, but it makes sense to me that there will be a short squeeze. So I was like, oh, I'll throw some money down, and I got in. And I'm not super rich now or anything like that, but thankfully I'm still diamond handing as much as I can, right? The position that I got out of already has covered all my losses for the business. So I'm like, I wasted a year of time, but I'm good to go again now. I'm back on my feet. So I'm super happy about that. It couldn't happen to a perfect time, perfect opportunity to get on GameStop right when my business was failing. So, I closed my business about 4 or 5 days ago. I made the decision 2 weeks ago, and now everything I lost, I've made back, and the rest of my investment is I'm diamond handing with the rest of you guys. So don't. I'm sorry I got out a little bit, but I had to. Anyway, the purpose of today's video is just going to be quick and a little bit different. So it's going to be about GameStop, but it's going to be about GameStop and what's going on with it in China. I'm calling this the YOLO heard around the world. It's Reddit user Deep Effing Value. He's also on YouTube at Roaring Kitty. I'm going to put the links below and share them with you guys. Make sure you go and subscribe to him because he changed a lot of lives, I think, and just with his crazy YOLO. So like I said, I'm calling it the YOLO heard around the world. And I made a little stupid animated GIF or GIF or video. I'm putting it on the screen right now. I wanted to post it on Wall Street Bets, but for whatever reason I'm blocked, or maybe I don't have enough karma or something. I'm not a huge Reddit user, so I don't really know, but it won't let me post it. So here's my YOLO heard around the world based on Deep Effing Values YOLO, and set to Bobby Thompson's The Shot Heard Around the World 1951 NL Championship Series. You probably know the Giants win the pennant. So anyway, enjoy that, please. If somebody could post that on Reddit for me, I'd appreciate it. Okay, so today the main thing is I just want to talk about what's going on with GameStop and here in China. Most Chinese people have never heard of GameStop. They have no idea what GameStop is. Most Chinese people aren't even video game players. They might be mobile phone players or PC players, but they wouldn't know a ton about consoles. And I think GameStop is primarily a console retailer, and also they wouldn't know a random brick and mortar retailer in America. But everybody now knows about GameStop here in China, so that's another reason why it's called the YOLO heard around the world that Deep Effing Value did, because everybody knows it. Yesterday, I went to lunch, coffee with some friends here in Shenzhen, and they brought it up. I didn't bring it up. I wasn't like, hey, I bought a bunch of GameStop and now I got money. Nothing like that. But because that's not really. It might seem like I'm bragging right now because I'm not, because I haven't made that much yet because I haven't sold. But anyway, I didn't bring it up because I'm not going to be the person that brags about making money, something like that. Especially it's so random like this. It's just luck of the draw, really. But they brought it up and they were like, you know about GameStop, GME? I was like, yeah, of course I know. I invested in that. They're like, it's crazy. You think it'll go to 1,000? These people are not people that are investing in the American stock market. These are not people that are playing video games. Actually, it was two women that don't play video games. So it's just something everybody knows. And so I actually decided to take a look at Chinese social media and see what's going on there. So anyway, first I typed in Deep Effing Value, and I couldn't get any results. I think on Chinese social media, the F word is blocked. I never tried to search it before, the F word, but I didn't get any results. But I did find some when I searched for GameStop or GME. I found some users, talking about deep effing value. People called him the god of Wall Street bets, the king of Wall Street bets. I'm just gonna go through a couple of posts, put them up on the screen, and I'm gonna read them. A lot of the chatter on the Chinese social media is just same kind of BS that we got on like Reddit or Facebook or anywhere else. Most people just laughing, enjoying it, thinking it's funny, thinking it's hilarious. Some people kind of do like real, I don't know, due diligence, I guess you could say, or just analysis of the situation. So one person said, I'll show you. It says even with the endorsement of Michael Burry and with Ryan Cohen and new board on game and the Wall Street bets autists, it says they alone can't do it. We know in our hearts what the market value is. So there's some Chinese people that say game's not worth that much. And then there's this one that's funny. I think it's funny. I don't know why. I think it's just silly because obviously deep effing value. Roaring Kitty, his name is so ridiculous. Deep effing value. So it's all in Chinese, and I'll put it up on the screen right here. It's all in Chinese, and then it says all this stuff about the situation, and then it says, and then this user. It's in China. I don't know why. It's funny to me. It's all in Chinese, right? And then this user named Deep Effing Value, he's a online friend. In 2019, he invested $50,000, and now he has 13.8 million. Blah blah blah. I just think it's hilarious. It says he's been hailed by the Wall Street bets autists as a myth or a legend and the king. Okay, and then this last one, the second one, I think it's quite funny. It says it's talking about Redditors on Wall Street bets, and it says the retail investors on Reddit are not unaware that their behavior is irrational, but they looked on death as if they were going to die, and they took out the posture of dying with the enemy. They call buying stocks YOLO, which means you only live 1 second. Yes, that's exactly what it means. It's about equal to the Chinese word for death. So there's some pretty funny stuff on social media, some interesting analysis. There's one other thing I'll show you. There's a guy called Jerry from New York, and he speaks really good Chinese, and he's been doing some analysis for Chinese people.
Gamestop 他们是一个实体店，卖很多游戏的东西。
He's based in New York right now, and so I'll put that up on the screen too. You can check that out. And that's about it. I don't know. I just wanted to kind of bring up this whole GameStop thing, and just it's crazy because like I was so stressed out a week ago, 2 weeks ago, about the business, about closing, about making the right or wrong decision. And obviously money doesn't solve every problem, but like being able to get back everything I lost in the last year, in a week. I invested in GameStop in November, but basically it all came back this week. It's just crazy. I feel grateful and I feel happy, and it helps me feel like I made the right decision to de-stress my life, get rid of the business, and figure out what's next for me moving forward. And again, I'm going to diamond hand the rest of the way. This is not investment advice. Be sure to remember that. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not giving any financial advice. I hope you enjoyed the stupid YOLO heard around the world video I made, and please share it on Wall Street Bets if you can. If somebody knows how, I will send you the GIF or the GIF, whichever you prefer. And that's about it, I guess, for me. Oh, one other thing. If you have made money on GameStop, it makes me laugh thinking about it. GameStop, of all companies, just like the worst company ever. But if you have made money on GameStop, of course, try to pass it forward. I'm definitely going to be donating some of my money too. That's actually one of the things that's very inspiring about this whole situation is I've seen a lot of posts on Reddit about people who have been donating money, donating profits, donating, Nintendo Switches, donating video games, donating money to cancer research, or moving out of their van they're living in, or any of this stuff. Like, so many feel good stories coming out of this whole situation. I'm not like anti-establishment, anti-Wall Street, anti-hedge fund guy. I mean, it's fun to, presumably hope they're bleeding. These guys who have too much money, who have accumulated too much. It's good to pretend like they're hurting, but I'm sure they're not hurting. They're still multimillionaires. So don't get too excited about that, in my opinion. But other than that, man, it's just been a wild ride, and I hope a lot of you guys are in on it, because it's fun. So who knows where we're going from here, but we're gonna hold the line, hold to 1,000, or wherever we can get to. We'll see. All right, take care, guys. Make sure you like if you like GameStop. Make sure you dislike if you're paper-handed, and make sure you subscribe if you're YOLOing with me. You only live 1 second. Bye-bye. That was fun.